Well, Moses, our Lloydminster Bobcats are on the road for most of this month, and they have a pretty tough schedule ahead of them.
Yeah, I'll say, holy smokes. The Bobcats get set for one of the toughest months of the season, playing tonight 8 games out of their 9 on the road in the month of December. First up are Brian Curran's. You remember him, right? Yeah, his Drumheller Dragons. Matt Schumont has more on tonight's game.
It was by far one of the best months for the Bobcats in November. Finishing with a 5-4-1 record, they feel the chemistry within their dressing room is getting stronger.
It seems like our team's been kind of connecting a little more than our previous months, and just doing simple things right. Like all our mentalities actually basically been pretty good. Like, you know, it seemed like in our first couple months we were kind of, our body language was like, oh, kind of down and depressed, and now we're getting up there and we're starting to play a lot better, that's for sure.
I think we've just been coming together as a team, playing full 60 minutes and sticking to our systems. Everyone committing, I think, has been really big help and making us successful.
With the Christmas break around the corner, focus will be a huge factor with 8 of their 9 games on the road.
I think it's an opportunity. I mean, we get to, we don't play bad on the road, and I think it's a good test. I mean, we took a couple of games against Sherwood Park there on the road, and now we get to visit some venues we haven't been in. I know our guys are pretty pumped to play Drumheller.
Just to be consistent, every game we got to bring the same effort, full effort every game, stick to all of our systems, and yeah, if we stick together, I think we should be able to do just as well as this month. So.
It all starts tonight as they take on former bench boss Brian Curran and the rest of the Dragons. Drumheller have been on a tear as of late, winning 8 of their last 10 games. However, the Cats feel that they will be the team to beat, knocking off one of the best clubs in Canada.
We just beat the number 8 ranked team in the nation, basically 2 games, and then tied them 1 game. So I think we're pretty confident in our abilities.
Puck drop for tonight's game is at 7:30. Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
It's been another roller coaster season for the Bonnyville Pontiacs as scoring has become the issue. But as Clayton Brown explains, a deal made in the past weekend by head coach Chad Mercier to restart a sputtering offense.
The Bonnyville Pontiacs may be 3rd in the North Division and in striking distance of 1st, but the club has given up more goals than they've scored.
If you look at our chances over the last 10 or 15 games, a lot of the games have been 50-50. We're giving up the same amount of scoring chances as we're getting, and that's the way our record's been over the last 10 or 15 games, 50-50.
The Pontiacs scoring woes prompted Mercier and his coaching staff to make a move, acquiring Mitch Owsley, who's put up 6 goals and 12 assists in 30 games with the Olds Grizzlies.
I've always been counted on for my skill, put pucks in the net and set up goals. I'm not afraid to play hard in my own end, though. I don't want to be a liability, and obviously I'm a smaller guy, so I got to use some quickness and smarts.
I think we added some depth up front, brought a guy in that has shown that he can chip in offensively, and it certainly adds that depth and that secondary scoring.
The player leaving Bonnyville was veteran defenseman Carson McCormick. Mercier says with an overabundance of blue liners, the move freed up room at the point for the future.
We had 4 19-year-old defensemen, and moving forward, it was a tough dynamic because some of those guys are going to be in and out of the lineup, and at 19, that's a little bit difficult moving forward for next year.
Owsley will make his first appearance for the Pontiacs tonight in Calgary. In Bonnyville, Clayton Brown, Newcap Sports.
The Lloydminster Bandits look to rebound themselves after Saturday's loss to Saddle Lake. It won't be easy, however. They face South Division leaders, the Wainwright Bisons. Puck drop is at 8:30, and the Lakeland Rustlers women's volleyball team are taking on the Shanghai Youth Women's Squad from China. And we'll see it there coming up. Lakeland Gym is the venue, 7 o'clock, the game time. There we are. That's your first look at sports. Gerard is up next with weather.